Whoa, I think we're live. Okay. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Logic Church, special Friday 9 p.m. edition. We're going to have a bit of a party here. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Got a lot of interesting topics today. Pretty excited. This is a strange time of day to be doing this, so it's got an interesting feel to it. I think people are going to have a little bit of fun, let loose a little bit. I'd like to show you guys what I'm going to be drinking. This is Stone India Pale IPA. This is my favorite drink right now. So you guys can watch this later on. Nobody's watching yet. It's just me. But you guys are watching this because this is going to be on my channel and whatnot. So, ooh, this is delicious. It's a really good beer. Yeah, it's got a cool cap on it. Yeah, Satan's brew. No, don't be ridiculous. It's just artwork, ladies and gentlemen. It's just artwork. So yes, so I'm pretty excited. I've been looking forward to this all day long. Really pushed me through the day. So really look forward to hanging out with you guys. So I'm gonna pop this baby and I'm gonna get this thing going. But first guys, first things first, let's get this link down there so people can join. And I know I started a bit early, but I've been watching Trigun, or Trigun, or whatever, however you want to say it. Mr. Vash the Stampede. So I've been watching that, keeping myself entertained until it was time for Logic Church. And now the time has come, so I shall post that link below. I'm going to turn off the camera while I'm doing this. There we go. Ooh. Actually, my avatar is looking pretty good. Hey. Hey there. Hey, big boy. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. We have a couple of viewers now. Okay, guys, I'm getting this link down below, so hold up just a momento. All right, it's been posted. So you guys got to refresh the page if you want to join. All right, guys. All right, so we got a couple people watching. So you guys can join. Feel free to join. I'm just going to be chilling here. And once people join, I'll pop my beer and start enjoying a drink. Feel free to get your own alcoholic beverages or, do what you got to do to have a little bit of fun. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Pretty excited, you guys. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this all day long. So yeah, I miss you guys. So yeah, what's been going on with me? So yeah, man, I'm just hanging out, and I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start doing things publicly. So not just on the internet, but I'm going to start doing some of my Logic stuff here in public. Going to go out and try to talk to people and invite people to come over and talk to me and stuff like that, and try to do some philosophy in actual real life. So we'll see how that goes. Again, you guys, the link is below if you guys want to get that. So I think I'm going to go fairly silent until somebody comes in. Yeah, here we are, and feel free to join. I'm just going to be tidying up my desk and getting a few things ready really quick while I'm waiting for people to join. And again, I hope you guys had a really great day today. I hope that everything's going good with everybody. Of course. Certainly, that's very important. Oh, hey guys. So, just hanging out. Waiting for my friends. Where my friends at? Where my friends at, guys? Man, my friends, you guys gotta hurry up. You guys gotta come over and hang out with me, guys. What's up? What's up? You guys gotta join. You guys gotta party with me, hang out with me. Have some fun with me, man. You guys gotta join. I've been stoked waiting for this all day long, you guys. Don't hold out on me any longer. Let's do this. Let's do this Logic thing. Logic it up. Logic powers activate. Indeed. The logic is strong with this one. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just being silly, you guys. But if you guys would join, then I can stop being silly and we can actually talk about something a little more serious. Or not at all. We can just be crazy and have fun if you guys want. It's all up to you guys. It's up to the viewers. It's up to the viewers' discretion. Up to the viewers' discretion of what we do in Logic Church. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Okay. What's up? Hey, Boda. What's up, G? What's up? Oh, he just joined. Yeah. What's up, Boda? Boda's keeping it real. I love that Kurt Cobain picture with the black and white striped shirt and the cigarette. Yeah, Kurt Cobain definitely made cigarettes cool again in the 90s, that's for sure. Indeed. Indeed. All those 90 kids were smoking it up. Smoking a little tobacco. Smoking a pipe. Smoking a pancake. My goodness. I'm just going to be on here and I'm just going to be ridiculous the whole time. Yeah. Well, I think it might be time to open up this beautiful brew and enjoy the alcoholic yumminess and enjoy the dopamine overflow. That seems they come, the friendeths cometh, they have arisen. Maybe silence is better than just me being crazy, I suppose. Indeed, maybe silence. It is better to be silent and appear the fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. That's something people say. Yeah. Waiting for my friends. Maybe I'll just like sing a song or something. When I was just a little boy, standing to my daddy's knee, my papa said, son, don't let the man get you, do what it done to me, 'cause he'll get you. I don't know, the song's always in my head. Maybe that means something. No, it doesn't mean anything at all. Okay, guys, what's up? I got some friends all up in this. Come on, you guys, join me. Join me in the awesomeness. Join me in Logic Church and let us converse about the most relevant and important of topics for the sake of enjoying the conversation. So yeah, just join you guys. Here's some great wisdom and knowledge and great logic. Just go to this YouTube channel, Osho International. No, maybe not. Maybe I don't go. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. No, maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. No, I'm not gonna go. Oh, whoa. This is getting too late. First, you lie about the 9:00 p.m. stuff. Secondly, you didn't messaging about messages to me. Thirdly, we are the prayers boy. Now let's pray a midnight prayer. Yes, a special midnight logic church. I should on Christmas. I should do like a midnight logic church or something. A midnight logic church on Christmas, or some crazy thing like that. We'll see. These events shall occur. Ah, I see people. So I see people starting to. Oh, I should. I should. I think that this is a wonderful place for logic and wisdom as well. So maybe Osho International will come here and hang out with us, because like we're totally awesome. We're totally cool. We're so cool. We're so cool they'll have to come, right guys? Right guys? Oh, where are my friends at? Where are my friends at? What time is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock right now. So now you guys have no excuse for not being in this room with me right now. No excuse. Boda just left. Boda joined, and then he realized logic is being really crazy. And so I'm just going to leave so that it doesn't rub off on me or whatever. So he left. And so now it's just logic. It's all logic. It's all about the logic. It's just like logic, 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 and that's all. And I got nothing to talk about, guys. I've just been watching Trigun. You guys should stand up for yourselves and fight for what is right, because the situation is not equal. So make the situation equal and stand up for yourselves. And fight the good fight, guys. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking until you guys join. This is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to stop talking until people join. If you guys are watching, most definitely feel free to fast forward, because nothing's happening right now. Nothing at all. Ooh, David. Oh man, I swear. David totally carries this hangout. If it wasn't for David, I don't know what I would do, seriously. I mean, for the last couple of weeks, it's just been like me and David, and then like eventually people join, but mostly it's just me and David. That's good though, because me and David are like, he's like yin and I'm like yang. David's like, David completes me. He completes me in like a non-strange way, like, you know, like a totally acceptable way, you know, nothing that's inappropriate to an extent. Anyway, so, and such. And let's see here, another episode of What's Going On in the Atheist Community. That's my impression of Amendum. Yep, David Weston's my best bud. That's true. Maybe we should do the logic prayer. No, let's do the man's prayer. I'm a man and I can change if I have to, I guess. Do you guys know that? The Red and Green Show. It's a wonderful TV show. Yes, indeed. There's a lot to learn from the Red and Green Show. It's a very educational program. There's a lot that you can deduce, induce, reduce. My goodness. Oh my gosh, here he comes. It's just me and you again, David. It's us versus the world.
Oh no, I can't hear anything.
No.
Come on.
I know now why you. What?
Oh, wait. I can hear myself now. Oh, I can hear you too. Yay.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. Don't doubt me. I'll be here. The Logic Church.
Oh,
when I can.
yeah.
When I can.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I was all up in here all by myself. It was getting really lonely.
I was watching your awkwardness. I was kind of, I feel bad, but I was kind of considering waiting and seeing how long you could take it, just being by yourself in the Logic Church. What would happen? Would you just start praying, or? Yeah.
Maybe start chanting. Maybe I'll start doing like an Indian thing.
Yeah. Just come up with your own chant or something and do that until people come in. They'll want you to stop, so.
Yeah. Logic is the best. Logic is the best. Logic is the best. That's the prayer.
Yeah. The true awesome face Pope.
I think the time has come.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I almost dropped it.
No, don't do that.
No, okay.
Oh, don't spill the sacred juice. The sacred logic.
Juice of knowledge. Logic juice.
Yeah.
Hey, just so this company knows, I will drink your beer on my show if you sponsor me.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, what kind of beer is that?
This is the best beer ever. Stone IPA, Indian Pale Ale.
Sounds like it would taste good.
And I cannot read this.
Something. It looks like it's
sort of
cursive.
Yummy.
I don't know. Can't handle it.
Oh, the light shining through it. That's cool. Ooh. Never mind. Okay. A little artwork for you.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Ooh, man, I'm already wasted.
Already? Come on now. You're better than that, Logic. Logic, Leo, Andrew, I don't know what to call you. Oh no, it's starting again. The internet can't handle two people in the Logic Church. Oh no.
Oh, what?
No.
Oh, we can... What do you mean?
It's
What's happening?
It's hesitating. It's getting all choppy. I hope it's just on my end and not a repeat of the fated Sunday.
Last week.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Why'd you do it this late?
What?
Why'd you do it at this time, hoping other people would be on this late or something, or like more people would be available? Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a test. It's a experiment. Social experiment.
Yeah, that's a good experiment. Oh yeah, we got Boda.
Wicca Boda. Now, if only I could figure out how to like I did that thing again where I clicked on somebody's name and then that's the only person they show. So how do you undo that? Yeah.
What were you saying?
So like I click on your box there that you're in. This box here, you are a box. So in that box, I clicked it. And so now you are presented to everybody. So
yeah, that thing.
So how do I do that?
I'll look on. Basically, I think you just deselect your box. If you click on your box again, so that it's not highlighted, then it'll show whoever is talking. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how you do that. Because
you click it again and it goes off. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the secret.
My massive brain has solved this dilemma.
Hey, Boda has a good idea. You should play when people don't come in. Just play your guitar.
I would, except my roommate's sleeping, so that.
Oh, never mind.
Work. But I will next week. Oh no, I'll do it on Sunday.
Because your roommate's gonna be on.
It's my great hero and friend, John Louis Moray.
Jean Louis.
Yeah. Good to see you, fellas.
Good to see you.
Hanging out. Got an extensive library behind you. Wow.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Your books are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need foot stoppers. Door stoppers.
I hear you pouring something as well.
David, don't be left out, David.
I don't have anything. I've got water. That's the only. That's the only liquid I have. No, I have tea. I was gonna make some tea later.
Oh, yeah. Stimulants are good too.
Yeah, I'll do that in just a second.
Yeah, that's a good option. So what's going on? What's up? What's going on, guys? Let's do the small talk thing.
The small talk thing.
Yeah.
Not much else. I just did some laundry. Raced to the bottle shop to get something to drink. That's it.
You know, I have a passion for laundry. I love clean clothes.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah. I like sudsing. I like applying the detergent. Yep. I like when the machine works, which it's not, so I'm hand washing right now.
Sorry, I'm messaging someone else. That's why I'm distracted.
As I become more loaded, it will become difficult for me to communicate. So, in which case, you guys got to cut me some slack.
All right, we will. We will not point out your logical errors.
Oh, do you guys want to hear some drama? Drama?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's gossip.
Yeah.
So I had indeed. So I had a bit of a argument with Tifa Lockhart today.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Good old Tifa.
Good old Tifa. Yeah. So he's being Tifa and being a bit
MGTOW.
Yeah, he's
MGTOW.
Tifa is MGTOW. He was born MGTOW.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, I kind of went head to head with him a little bit, and I pretty much destroyed him. It was a lot. He got pretty upset, but sometimes I think Tifa needs to be upset.
Is he too mellow sometimes? You got to shake him up.
Well, I think he's too.
He's too what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tifa's he's come in and making you break up. Oh no. Logic is silenced.
I'm back. What happened?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it's true. Sweet Jesus. The names. All the names getting dropped right now are killing me.
True.
Yo. Hey, what's going on? This time I'm actually gonna chill out.
Yeah.
Bouncing all over the place, but yeah, it's good to be a part of the church. It's on Friday, man. I had to. Sure.
Oh yeah.
So what's the topic, man?
Oh, we do have topics, don't we? We just haven't referenced them yet. Logic. Drop a topic. If he's still there.
I'm here. Okay, so the war of the human egos. There can only be one ego to rule them all. A discussion on the death of the human race by means of the human ego. So, what do you guys think that the human ego is a problem, or do you see it as a strength? And yeah, let's just talk about it. That's a hard one, huh?
A theory of the reptilian brain. How
Whoa!
brains
Whoa! He's
evolve.
dropping reptilian.
Shit. It's actually like a part of the brain apparently that we evolve from, like lizards and shit like that. So
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
The real reptilian brain that we all have.
Oh yeah. The like kind of like the lower part of the brain is kind of like, I believe, connected to like the spinal cord down there, and it's like the part of the brain that tells you to be like territorial, dominant, kind of like it gives you these instincts of like kind of like predatorial sense, or kind of like defense, or somewhat. You're just very, very territorial of your shit, of your surroundings, and of your like position. it kind of goes along with like a psychosis. Um, or they did like research studies on like the people who like own a lot of the businesses, and they all have a similar trait of being like psychopaths, and they tie that into being kind of like the reptilian part of the brain, that part of the brain that tells you to kill, destroy everything that gets in your way, so you could be the predominant predatory predator out there, the alpha, whatever, male or female.
Yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense to me.
Of course, we're trying to get away from that. We're trying to think with the upper mammalian brains. So that's all I got for that. That's the best I got.
So the ego is the reptilian brain, basically. That's where that come from.
No, well, it's just a theory for me at least, because I haven't done a lot of research on it. It's just things that have been thrown around technically out there, and for the naysayers of evolution, they might have a problem with that kind of way of thinking. Us evolving from fish creatures and reptilian people, and we once had scales and gills.
What are you talking about?
What? That's conspiracy talk. And,
I ain't no monkey.
Oh, my cousin is 2 shades away from being an ape. No. Let me stop there. But,
Awesome.
To close on that, I think we're trying to veer away, which is kind of why we have a lot of our modern day conflicts and a lot of our modern day fears. Even on the internet, it could go from everything's okay to, oh, someone flagged my video, I'm gonna. So that's my take on it.
Thing, okay, guys. So I'm concerned with how the ego relates to power, and how like we have a natural disposition to want to create hierarchies and then put ourselves in positions over people and things like that. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought I fell off. Okay, so yeah, so I just want to talk about that because like there seems to be like this will to power, and I think it has something to do with. I mean.
Oh.
Wait, are we okay?
Yeah, just for a second. Just for like 2 seconds, and I was like, no.
It's like, I swear I'm gonna like cut down the internet company and
Wrangle your computer.
beat them up. Yeah, okay. Just stuff that I was thinking about, because I see myself falling into positions of power in places, and I'm like, oh, I don't want power, or I don't want control, and that kind of a thing. So. But other people, they see that and they're like, oh yeah, power. I just don't get that. Is that like an ego thing, or what's going on there?
Maybe it's just a person. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, I think it might be a condition thing, depending on your upbringing. So you get educated into it, maybe.
Yeah, probably. I don't think, maybe, I don't know if they've done studies like, are psychopaths born psychopaths, or is it usually due to some childhood trauma or something?
Usually childhood trauma.
That's what that's what I would think. So it does probably have to do with a lot with the upbringing.
Well, in terms of authority, okay, if for all you conspiracy buffs out there, here's one for you. The Illuminati plans to kill off 95% of the world's population, right? And leave us 5% left. Well, what you guys don't know is that American prison system alone holds 5% of them of the world's population. So there you go. For all those who want to fight, for all those who want a revolution, you're a little too late. They've already thought ahead of you. They already have their 5%. They no longer need you, and let the extermination commence. Because that's honestly, if you think about this, we have politics for policies that are followed by police for poor people. All this shit's connected, okay? And yeah, I got this probably from either Jordan.
But correlation doesn't prove causation.
Fair enough.
Sorry, did you say 5% of the world's population?
5 or 10%, yes.
Of the world's population?
Of the world's population in American prison systems alone, men, women, and children.
Oh, just in American prison systems?
Just
I
in
would-
American prison systems. I
Oh
mean,
man.
yeah, I'm giving you guys something to research, and please do double check my words. But
Yeah, I doubt that because 5% of 8 billion people, that's
I
a
would.
lot
I
of
would
people.
yeah. I'm
well,
thinking maybe.
let's include
Maybe-
all prisons. If we include all prisons around the world, of course, that percentage would be a lot more higher. So
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe it's the whole world. We're gonna do some fact digging.
sure.
Okay,
Let's do
but
it. That's
okay,
interesting.
but I wanted to give an example of. So when I see kids playing on the playground, I see them playing power games.
Yeah. So I guess that is sort of natural. I
Right.
don't know. People are selfish, I guess, naturally selfish.
Well, when I was bringing up policies, police, and politics and all that, I was bringing up pretty much the construct of the owners who own this country. They have a president, just like Arco has a president, but they also have owners too.
Okay,
Hey, I
but
think I
like
know where you got the 5% from. Sorry.
I'll
Let's
just
see,
make
I just
notes.
Googled it.
I'll say it later.
Sorry. I Googled it and it said that the U.S. population represents about 4.4% of the world's population, but it houses about 22% of the world's prisoners. So 1 out of 5 of all of the world's prisoners are in U.S. prisons. So I
Wow,
guess
thank you.
that's pretty steep though.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's still a ton. And I wonder what the U.S. population, like how much of the U.S. population is in prisons, in the United States prisons. If it's 22% of the world's prisoners. Statistics. Good grief.
She's
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Huh. Dang, it's
Prison-
gone up though.
prison
There's
would be-
some. What were you gonna say?
I said it. Prison is a good business.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, that's
Private.
why I bring it up. I just bring it up simply because they're owned by privateers. They're owned by crooked people who virtually have built schools. Those schools are built by people who build prisons. They want people to think prison like. They want people to think prison mentality. They want a cycle of enslavement. They don't want you to think freely. That's why I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Do you think that's-
But hold up though. Like, I want people here to be careful with this conspiracy stuff because, like, you really don't know any of that, right? So, like, you're kidding, right?
Well, it could be,
Right.
but then again, what
No,
happens-
wait though. Like, if it could be, then don't say it that way, right? So,
Well, we're basing it on facts. Could we not base it on facts? Like we do know for a fact that like prisons are built by the prisons and schools are built by virtually the same people. Can we verify that at least?
Yeah, I think I've heard that. Yeah. But do you think it's like an actual conspiracy among like this actual group of people who are like actively conspiring, or do you think it's just kind of just how the
I
system's
don't know.
kind of working and people, a select few people are benefiting from it, but it's not like they're orchestrating it. They're just kind of like trying to keep the system going because they benefit from it. But they're not like.
Well, they orchestrate it by virtue of being friends with the people that can approve their lobbying and policies, right?
Yeah.
For instance, if you know a senator or a congressman that will, or in my case, a parliamentarian that will push your law or your contract, isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, I guess if you can bribe them and stuff, then
No,
yeah,
not
you
if
can
you
get.
bribe them. I mean, no, you don't have to bribe them. I mean, all you have to do is invite them onto your yacht, or
Oh
wherever.
yeah.
And maybe there's no kickbacks involved, but maybe there's kickbacks involved with other people. So basically, you have all these pricks in the palm of your hand, and whenever you need a contract, you get it. So you see the same people get involved in the same business, right? And it could be the prison business, or it could be the police business or the security business.
Yeah, it's all those businesses.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what that explanation, there's strong evidence for that, and that makes way more sense than any other drastic other explanation, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's,
just-
it's
Yeah.
logical.
And it comes down to being educated with the same group of people, being in the same club, or being in the same suburb, or being in the same elite circle. How far up the ladder you go, the more exclusive it is. You know,
But
and then
are we all really the same though? I mean, isn't Western society kind of proven that people are different in many multiple different? I mean, like the expedition of how individual people could get nowadays is maddening. So wouldn't you say that we are different to a degree, and that all of us trying to be culted into being the same is somewhat damaging?
Yeah, definitely. I just don't think I don't think it's an actual conspiracy of like these like evil people that are in
No.
a dark room somewhere. I think it's just that there was a system, like none of us created like nobody alive today created the system that we're in. They just were born and they realized they could benefit from it. So the people who could benefit from it and had that influence, they did that because that's just logical. Like if they're in a position to benefit from the system, then they're going to do it. And some people don't have a conscience or empathy, or they're in a position where they can't see the consequences of their actions, so they just do it, and they reap all the rewards of whatever they're doing in power, and that's how they live, and so they just don't even think about it. I don't think people are like consciously like evil. I think they're just like not realizing, like the consequences of their actions.
That's a good point.
I think. I don't know.
That's a really
Guys, I think I know exactly what's going on with all this stuff. It falls straight into human psychology. I think a lot of the things that people do, including the corporations, the people in government, and all of that, they're just operating off of psychology. I don't think it's like a total system or structure, because even those people can't talk to each other. They're all playing games with each other. It's all a game. So when you work in the public sector and you meet people who work in the public sector, it's all just a game. There is a set grammar that they use. So these people communicate with each other in a linguistic way. And it's not like everybody's, oh, these are my friends, these are my evil friends, and we're all working together in a system. It's not like that, guys. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not like, these are my evil friends. we rule the world. No,
Introduce you to my evil friends.
Yeah, so it's not like that. These things are happening, but it takes a lot of manipulation. So these are the results of various types of manipulation and psychological effects. Like it's done through very careful manipulation. It's not done, it's not planned. It's planned, but not in a way that
it's not actually manipulation. What it is, it's coercion, right? So, you might, let's say you join a union, right? You join the union, all of a sudden you're in a club that's different from the workers, right?
Yeah, so that's too.
Yeah, and also, let's say you push hard on an issue the union doesn't like, right? Someone will come along and say, look, if you want to keep playing this fucking game, then basically you have to lay off this issue and we'll push this issue. So you get told secretly. Now, whether that's the part of the conspiracy or not, it's not a manipulation except by people that are your superiors or in a sense, your more authority over you and can fuck you up. So basically, people find, the path of least resistance, and they find a very comfortable position in a corporation, a company, a government, whatever it is, and they have to play the game. Now, if you go into politics wishing to change things, what will happen is you get changed by the environment. You can't change anything that isn't sanctioned to be changed. So basically, you come in all fucking, you want to change things for the better for the majority or for whoever. Somebody might come along and say, well, that's a conflict of interest with what I've got going, the racket I have going. So you've got all these little mobs with powers of influences, and they're all competing with each other. At the same time, they're involved in the same game. Now, whether that's a conspiracy or not, I would say that it's a multiplicity of conspiracies. However,
Yes.
everybody is complicit in it, including the people that are victims of it, because if you claim welfare, you're part of it. If you live on the grid, you're part of it. If you live off the grid, you're also part of it, because you're the differential that can be used as a scapegoat. You know what I mean? By the media, by the government, as an enemy. You know, when it fits them. Other times you could be very patriotic. So it depends on how things are going, how things roll. It's not a conspiracy per se, because at the very top you have a whole bunch of elites who are competing against each other as well. And I'm talking about royal families, government ministers, bureaucrats for the UN, and the World Bank. So, you know, I mean, there's all different interests. They don't all have the same interests at the same time. But usually they do, especially national interests, you know.
Good points.
What are we sort of doing down here, you know, like even down, you know, at our level, below our level, whatever you even consider that, there are people that are fighting and competing over different kinds of things. And so I would see it as, okay, let's imagine like a poor man like myself, just boom, $10 million. I'm not going to be living the same lifestyle. I'm going to have different rules to a different game that I am playing. And by, I forgive your name, I'm sorry, let me see. What John was saying was very interesting, is that you go into this system, like I want to be an inspiring hip-hop artist. You go in thinking that, oh, I'm going to change things. Nah, that system changes you to fit what like a machine. Whatever feeds that machine to keep it going, then you're going to become a part of that, regardless of what you want to do. All that other stuff that you want to do personally, it's kind of like a side thing. But in terms, you go in there trying to change things, you're not going to change things. It's going to change you, because it, you know, like you're there to entertain the people. I'm taking it from an entertainment standpoint. You're there to entertain the people. If you're not there to entertain the people, or people are not talking about you, or you're not on people's radar, then quite frankly, you're not making any money. You're not making any capital. So you're going to have to play the game, learn the rules of the game, and play it well, or otherwise you're going to fold and crumble. Something happened to Logic. Something happened to Logic. He just left.
Logic down.
What happened to Logic?
I don't know. He's having problems with his computer, I'm sure. I like what you said though. Like, it is a game, and it's like, I mean, I don't know. Complaining about it, either learn how to play it, because you can't really change it. Like, I don't think any individual is gonna like be able to actually change it. So either learn how to play it, or just don't, and try to drop out. Even like, I mean, I like the point that Jean-Louis said, like even the people that are off the grid can be used as, you know, can be like co-opted by the elites and used as like an enemy to point at, and like, you know, so that's so you can't like totally escape, but you can at least have fun playing the game, you know, and like find ways to, within the rules of the game, kind of make it your own, and try, you know, like to still be compassionate and stuff like that. So there are ways within the game.
Well,
Okay. I agree.
Sorry.
I agree. Anyway, but yeah, I agree with David. I heard what David said.
I was going to say, David, because I'm under the understanding that you come from a religious upbringing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now I was just going to mention, while you were saying that, I was going to say that basically people that have tried to change the game in this world, right? In other words, create a new paradigm. Like, I'll say Jesus Christ for the moment, right? Anyone, Muhammad, doesn't matter which rat bag it was. Now, Jesus Christ has been co-opted by many people, right? So in other words, you got so many variations of what the fuck he was supposed to have said.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, do you come with a sword, or do you turn the other cheek? So there's all these ideas that basically it doesn't matter if you're Buddha, because Buddha, you've got different ways of interpreting his scriptures as well. The Hindus have got different gods, all for whoever feels like taking a fancy to this aspect of things or that aspect of things. It can be co-opted by anybody. It is. So in other words, even if you do change the game in any particular fucking degree, it doesn't matter because somebody else, generations down the track, like whether it's Paul or whoever, it will change things. And they will use, like, look at the media. Look at the way the media invokes Jesus Christ when it feels like being Christian, right? And being anti-Islamic, right? And look at the way that anti-Islamics might invoke Muhammad to you know, and to say that, oh, well, in this part of the Quran it says this, in this part of this it says this. And then you have asshole fucking Islamites that fucking really, I don't know whether they're working for Mossad, because really they're kind of making the whole side look bad, and they say stupid things like, we're going to bring Sharia law into Britain. So all these things with attention, propaganda, and in essence, they distort the original word. And forget that the original word might be 2,000 years old and no longer relevant for today. Because today we have a complexity of society which is different to what it was in feudal times, in Renaissance times, in Babylonian times, or Egyptian times. You know, we think we're more sophisticated because we have the internet and we have all these computers and machines and robots, but really we're the same mentality. We're trying to catch up with the technology. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it reminded me of who's it, Che Guevara, you know, on the T-shirts and stuff. Like he's basically like Mickey Mouse now. Like you just put him on products, you know, and like nobody knows, like really, or you know, hardly anybody remembers what Che Guevara actually did, you know. But it's, you know, he's on T-shirts, so yeah, anybody can be. What? Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yeah. So.
Well, just imagine how many times like the Ninja Turtles have been remade, or like Spider-Man has been remade, and how many people are walking into this brand new story where like people like me, you, are like, we're familiar with this like a billion. We've been introduced to the Ninja Turtles. And literally, you know, even before the cartoon show, you know, back in 1992, there was another version of the Ninja Turtles, and there was another one before that that was originated from another source. So we really originate these stories from the past. We really, like, a lot of people consider it stealing to some degree, but I really don't see it that way. I see it like we're referencing history. That's the way I see it.
Well, don't they call that reimagining? Now, like, sure. Spider-Man, then you've got the Cohen Spider-Man, I think. The John Romita Spider-Man, and then you've got the Eric Larson Spider-Man, and you've got the Ultimate Spider-Man, and a whole bunch of stupid Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just imagining the new generation, so the new generation can catch up with mythology, and that's just mythology, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, once you're dead, I mean, pretty much all of us, either we're forgotten or we become like mythology. Yeah, we can't control our reputations. It's kind of silly to even try. I don't know.
That's why I like to ruin it straight away.
Yeah, it's not even worth like worrying about that, because we're either they're not going to remember us, or they're going to have their own image of who we are in their heads, and that's what
they're going to hate us passionately.
Yeah, that's an option too. Yeah, oh man, yeah, can't control it. Oh man, just gotta be whatever you feel like in the moment. It's pretty much all we can do. Oh, ego. How'd we get up from ego to this? What were we talking about? Oh, the elites and conspiracies and stuff.
Conspiracies, yeah. That's my fault.
Yeah. No,
that's my fault.
It was interesting.
On terms of ego, they're saying it's like not to be too mythos, but they're saying it's kind of like a correlation to the devil, to the beast in some senses. Like we have the yin and the yang inside of us, the light and the dark. There's even a reference in the Bible about that. Day and night, I create good and evil. I, the Lord, do these things. So, I think there could be a reconcile to the kind of like the menacing of the mind and complacent to how the ego works in terms of what it's willing to do in order to, to replicate itself, or even, just continue on in this I don't know, this time-framed existence, this existence that's ran by solely time. All things are going to fade away eventually. So, I wonder what that. I mean, think about it. We immolate ourselves in we build statues of ourselves, and people do that and worship us in certain senses, and we really do have a correlation with worshiping dead people, especially building statues in dead people's names. So I think we really do have a kind of, maybe, I don't know, I don't want to say it's so bad, but we really want to make our, what do you call it, our stamp on this world, and some of us are willing to do anything. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry, no, go on. That's ego. That's exactly right. We do want to make our presence felt on this planet, and we want posterity to remember us. You're right. Yeah. Sorry. Go on.
Is it just our fear of death, I guess? I don't know. Is that what causes the ego? Like, we just don't want to die and be forgotten?
I thought religion was formed from fear of death.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with it.
I think for the most, I do sometimes get on religion sometimes, man, but for the most part, it is people trying to find a spirituality within themselves. I know some people might find that to be bullshit to some degree, but religion, I think, is formulated through the like, I do not want to die and not know what's going to happen to me. So we kind of created these things, heaven, hell, a soul, these things that we could kind of identify with when we die. Even the fact that we don't know a single person on this planet that could give us that experience of death and coming back and telling, hey, death is wonderful. I don't think so, because I don't think people would really encourage suicide rates and things like that. So, we cherish life. We really do. We cherish life like there is no afterlife, even if you're a religion or not. And I find that to be extraordinarily fascinating.
Huh? I'm just hearing
Logic.
robot.
Logic the robot.
I swear, I'm gonna blow this.
Yeah, blow it up. And something you said made me. I had a thought, but I lost it. Religion. Darn it, I lost it.
Well, like there are multiple religions, and I mean, like I said, I could go on a banshee about religion, but there are people who honestly need it. There are people who honestly need to. They need their formality, their ideology, or whatever you call it. Like, I have a form of ideology. We all have a form of thinking, and that's why I was talking about the identity, the individual way of thinking. Whereas so many people are complacent on science, because so much of science is the same stuff when you do the research on it. Whereas, like, you take two people and have them research the same Bible verse, they usually get two different answers. And I don't know how to correlate that, honestly, and I don't know how to pinpoint that. I mean, like I said, what did you have your thoughts on that? You said
that even non-religious people, like secular people, we have different forms of dealing with that. Like, we have our, like you were saying, our own ideologies. Whether it's, I don't know, we just come up with ones to replace religion. Whether it's like, nationalism, or like, I don't know, some cause like feminism or male rights. Like, I don't know, we come up with stuff. Everybody wants to feel like they're part of something bigger than what they are.
MGTOW, so here.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got something. I don't know what mine is. I like nihilism. I don't know. I'm an agnostic. But I don't know. I don't like labels, so I don't like to think of myself as part of a big group or anything. But
David not playing the game.
Yeah.
And even that's
See, but then that's an identity right there. That's the, see, you can't like
escape
not. Yeah, you can't. So yeah, you can't escape it completely. I don't know.
part of the planet. You're part of the whole system. See?
Yeah,
No matter
we're all
which way you look.
connected.
Yeah. And it's not a you know, it's not necessarily a closed system. You know, if you think about the planet, okay, within the boundaries of the planet, it is closed. But then we are also affected by the rest of the solar system and the rest of the galaxy in some way or form. Whether it's by solar flare activity, magnetism, electromagnetism, all that, you know, which weather activity too. So we're connected to the rest of the universe, just as Alan Watts says. So basically, you know, it depends on how much you want to interpret concepts as to how connected you want to feel in relation to everything else. For instance, look at a tree, right? Look at a tree. We see a tree and we see what is above the ground, but the tree is much bigger below the ground. We don't ever visualize that. We don't visualize the roots. We don't visualize the creatures that live under the ground, attached to the roots, forming their own ecosystem. We don't visualize the bird's nests. We don't visualize necessarily the birds that shit and deposit potassium nitrate on the tree, which then leaks onto the soil. So all these things that are happening, it's not just the tree. It's everything else around it. It's the pollution. It's the carbons that attach themselves to the tree that allow algae and moss to evolve on top of this fucking root or on top of the branches. It's the parasites that exist in symbiosis with the tree. It's everything. It's the air. It's everything. And, you know, like we look at prisons. Okay, when we look at a prison, we think of the closed system. No, it's not closed because there's the delivery people, there's the visitors, there's the relations that come in and smuggle drugs and mobile phones into it. There's all the contractors that take the product out of the prison system into the general population who can buy it at $2 shops. So, you know, it's complex. Everything is complex. And once you see the complexity of things, then you realize that things aren't so bad because everything's connected.
Yeah, it is kind of comforting, I guess. I guess language, I like to think of it in language terms. Like, that's how we divide things into objects is through our language. And I feel like there's a way to change the way if we change the way we talk and like talk to ourselves, then we can like broaden our definition of ourselves. We talked about that like 2 Logic churches ago. Is like how do you define yourself? And I think about that a lot. And a lot of it's, I mean, all of it's just language. So it's like, I think there's ways that you can define yourself besides the confines of your body. I mean, I think there's a way to do that, and that kind of helps eliminate ego, I think, in a way. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, semantics and semiotics are very important because they're the tables of symbols that we use to define things and also to communicate with other beings. So, you know, like, look at how often we talk at cross purposes to other people. You know, let's say you're talking with someone about feminism. They will define feminism in one way, and you will define it in another way. And you will find yourself at an impasse when basically you cannot come to an understanding purely because the definitions are fucked. So, you know, language is important, and, you know, we either place too high a value on it or we place too little a value on it. And that is actually supposedly, I don't know for sure because I've never talked to a chimp, but that is supposedly how, or what makes, you know, Homo sapiens sapiens superior to every other fucking life form on Earth, which I doubt. I doubt, because if it was up to me, I'd rather be fucking swimming in the ocean like a blue whale or a dolphin. That's smarter than what we're doing. Really. Think of that.
Yeah.
they get to travel, right? They go to Mexico, they go to Australia, they go to Perth, they go to wherever. They eat, well, the sharks do, but all they do is open their mouth, and all the plankton goes in their mouth. The minimal economy at eating. I mean, that's easy, right? So how hard is their life? And they get to frolic, you know. When they feel like being in the air, they go in the air, they blow their holes, they fuck with their 8-foot dicks, and then then basically, and look at us, you know, oh, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock and do this, and then get 8 hours and 9 hours. Who's stupid, right? Who's stupider, right? The monkey in the cage that you're throwing bananas to, or us, right? That has to get up at 6. Oh, make sure the monkey's fed. Yeah, think about it. Yeah. I mean, I know it sounds facetious, but it's actually, in reality, I'd rather be the monkey in the cage half the time. You know.
Well, freedom's a big deal. I mean, people like freedom, even if,
yeah, who's really free? Yeah, tell me who's free? Tarzan? I doubt it. You know, he even had to fucking feed Cheetah. So basically, who's free? Who the fuck is free? Obama? Is he free? Oh no, I've got a press conference with LSD tomorrow. You know, who's free? Who's really free?
It's just figuring out.
Can you say this?
Am I here?
Yeah, we can hear you, Logic.
Oh, okay. So, my plan is to, I'm going to learn how to do carpentry, and I'm going to build a really tiny house, and I'm learning all the skills for like gardening and stuff like that. So like, I don't know, is that free? I don't know.
Well, see, now you're gonna have to buy tools. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that though. Like, I think there's ways within the system that you can be like a little bit more free. Like you can't. I mean, like 100 total freedom. Yeah, maybe that's not possible on the earth right now. Well, I mean, we're never like we're always like a slave to our like, you know, hunger and thirst and like our base desires like that. So we're never going to be totally free. We're always going to be having to like seek after food and shelter and clothing. So even if you're living on like a desert island with everything that you need and no one to bother you, I mean, you're still, you know, that's still going to be like a concern. So. But maybe there's ways to like
slave to the island, because now you have to accommodate the island's displeasures, and also you have to get your own food. When you have to get your own food, right? What does that mean? That means that the animals that you want to eat, you have to catch them first. So in other words, you are a slave to circumstance. There is no such thing as true freedom. No such thing.
I agree.
And even within the autonomy of your own body, there is no such thing as freedom, because you cannot say to yourself, I am going to not shit today. Because if you don't shit today, right? If you don't shit today and allow the passage of that fucking movement, something will happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you're less free.
Something big. Yeah. Man.
And then you're going to need laxette.
I don't know, but I still like to like think that it's worth trying to.
That's the thing. It's an illusion. It's an illusion, though, and so like we can convince enough people that those things are an illusion, which they are. Then
what things?
Could we win?
What thing?
Like society.
I got society out of that, but then there's silence. But yeah, society definitely. Yeah, I get what you're saying though. If we can, I don't know. There are ways to create like a more free like world. It's just that everyone has to cooperate. So it's like.
Well, that's not free. Like if you say everyone has to cooperate, not everyone's going to say, "Fuck you, David. I'm not cooperating."
I know. That's what it's like a huge prisoner's dilemma. Like everyone, all, you know, however many 7 billion people have to all decide we're not going to take advantage of other people. We're all going to try to create a better world, but that's not going to happen. So I mean,
good luck with that one. Good luck.
Yeah, no, I don't think it'll happen, but That's just how it would have to work if anything were. I don't know.
Good luck getting a letter to all those people. 8 billion people.
Yeah. Better just to figure out, I don't know, not to worry about this stuff and just figure out how to be happy every day, every moment. Zen.
Hard pressed to figure out how to wake up in the morning. That's enough for me, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Have we defined ego? What, I don't know if Logic can talk right now, but I'm
I don't
curious
know.
what ego is. With people trying to, it would be interesting to define what ego is, because it is kind of, it seems, I don't know, kind of a made-up concept. I don't know what it is. Just a part of someone's brain, a part of people's brains that is like more active in some people but not in others. Self-consciousness. I don't know. But I don't think he can communicate with us right now. He is totally blacked out. I'll read. Thinking of yourself highly, kind of severe. It is narcissistic. I guess that's the best, like, what do you call it, synonym for that. That's what I think of ego. Ed. What else have we? Let's see what else. I'm just gonna drop the second thing that Logic had lined up here. The necessity to live in an augmented state of mind through forced participation in society and culture. I don't really know what that means. He'd have to explain it. Augmented state of mind?
You talking about
What does
drugs?
that mean? Oh, maybe, yeah. The necessity to live in... like, because we're forced to participate in society, everyone has to drug themselves in order to motivate themselves to continue. Maybe.
Maybe all the little comforts we consider drugs or we use as drugs, whether it's alcohol, drugs themselves, or, you know, pastimes like video games or sex, love, whatever.
Yeah. True.
Okay, do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Actually,
really clear.
It's bullshit. Even my tablet wasn't working properly. Ugh. Now I'm finally here.
Yeah.
Or am I? We'll see.
Yeah, you're kind of stupid, but we can see here.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good now. So what are we talking about?
On to your second question.
Yeah, but I was gonna ask what your definition of ego is.
It's kind of like the experiences you pick up that create who you are.
Since you brought it up.
I don't feel like the ego gets in my way. Like, I just think like some people, they don't think, they let their brain do the thinking. You know what I mean? like they let their brain do all the work, they don't think. It's like, I'm just gonna like go with the natural instead of think about what I should do.
Same.
I need better headphones. I can't hear you guys.
They just they're basically like they just let their brain just kind of take them where. Untangling of the earbuds. Challenge for us all.
Okay, go ahead.
What? Oh, I thought you were finishing up saying something.
Oh, yeah, so...
Like
Yeah.
people that are just on autopilot, you would say those are people who have like a strong ego or something?
Yeah, and just like a value of self beyond others. Like, myself is like, it's got to be better than other people's selves. That's ego.
Yeah, just
Because I'm the
mindless
shit. It's got to be
drones.
better.
I am the only one.
There can only be one.
On Earth. Yeah, best. I have to be the best. Because
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
I'm
die
awesome,
trying.
but I don't know about these people. Yeah, I just get really tired. Like, I don't like competition. That's why I think that's why I'm very good.
I'm gonna blow up my router.
That was never something I was interested in. What about your router?
It's going to die.
It doesn't want you to talk bad about it, so it's cutting you off. Yeah.
I don't understand
Dang
what's going
internet.
on. Me and my roommate,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix this so we can get back to doing Logic Church. This is garbage. I'm so
Yeah,
pissed.
why all of a sudden did it start having problems?
The
That's really weird.
the moon aligned with the Venus, apparently.
Zodiac.
We have no idea.
It's all the yeah.
It's astrological.
It's because Jesus has returned, and my router knows. That must be it.
You know, I'd like to
Yeah.
meet Jesus. You know what I would do if I met Jesus?